Today, let's talk a little bit of anti-Semitism. Is it actually a pro-Palestine or is it anti-Semitism, anti-Israel? Because the moment we decide to be a pro-something, this means that we are anti-something else. Is it anti-Semitism or is it Nazism? Hamas, they are Nazis. How do you know them? You know them from their actions. This is how you weigh a group of people. This is how you weigh anybody, by their actions. This is what defines who is superior and who is inferior, one's action. About 100 years ago, the Nazis started like an idea. It was a point of view. They infiltrated the churches, actually. This is where they began their movement. And soon later, within 5 years, they were just gassing people in chambers and killing millions of Jews and non-Jews as well. And nothing has changed now. As I look at the media, especially the internet and the social media, please forgive me. I haven't been on any social media for approximately 10 years. I just came back. I had no clue what was going on, and all these keyboard warriors, totally disconnected from reality. The TikTok generation. Anyway, I see the protests in Europe, they continue. Then I had to have like a second look. Who's actually protesting in Europe? Who is actually protesting? And mostly I found out that they are just migrants coming from North Africa, from Muslim background. They came to reap what the Western civilization has to offer. What they missed and what they are missing now, that they are looking to be equal. That in order to attain freedom, you need to work towards it. In order to achieve success, you need to put the hard work. You need to work hard so you can get there. Nothing is given. There is no such a thing as a gift. You have to work. You have to create. And if you don't work and create, of course you're going to be unemployed. And if you cross the border illegally against the system, then you start blackmailing the system from within. Then some Muslim issue erupts in the Middle East, and you start projecting your hatred on Israel, the most successful people. Is it pro-Palestine or is it jealousy and hatred? Insecurity. And Israel got caught up in this mess in the Middle East. Tribalism. This is the problem in the Middle East. For those who don't know the Middle East, and when I said that we have to deal with the problem Middle Eastern style, it's tribalism. A tribe in the Middle East would seek revenge for 100 years. And they would go into vicious cycle of violence until they annihilate the other tribe or get annihilated. Bottom line, this was the reality way before internet and way before the Industrial Revolution. This is mankind, all of us. When we don't have rule, the rule of law, it would be chaos, just like this, a jungle, a desert. And many people are lazy and they just want it for free. They want a modern country, but they want it to just manifest from heaven. You have to work towards it. You want a nation? You need to work towards that. You need to build a nation. It's the responsibility of every individual in that nation. So now we have tribalism, the tribe of Hamas. Same mentality, 7th century mentality. They want to destroy Israel. But it's not possible. By trying to annihilate Israel, they are going to get annihilated. This is certainty. And this is what I've been saying for 20 years. But some of you were born just yesterday. And today you have an opinion. And you think you can teach me something. Nobody can teach me. I speak on the authority of my own experience. Finish. This is not a Zionist propaganda. I'm not paid to say this. I say what I know, not what I believe. You are believers. Many of you are believers. You're just sheep, guided to the slaughterhouse. I don't follow anybody. Just look at your Twitter accounts. How many people are you following? And in life, how many ideas and ideals and idols swayed? This is right and this is wrong, then you switch. In the morning you believe, in the evening you disbelieve. In the morning you love, in the evening you hate. And you keep just switching sides. Never to the side of truth. Then you want to come lecture me about who I am and what I do? My code of conduct? Or my custom? As I give a fuck of how you think or how you perceive me. I didn't give a fuck about 1.6 billion Muslims when I rebelled. 20 years ago, I was just a child, wounded. And the whole freaking world went against me. Do you think today, you have no idea what I have created? You have no fucking idea. I cannot reduce myself to a human level, actually. So stop the madness. You cannot judge me. You cannot even get close to know what I am. I'm not Israel propaganda. I'm not Palestinian propaganda. I'm not American propaganda. I don't work for anybody. I die for the truth, if necessary. This is why I'm eternal. So, listen from this poor man, that everybody has sympathy. We've got so many emails, you look tired, you look weak. Why do you give a fuck? Why don't you just listen? Just listen. For once in your life, just listen. So, I'm not going to stay here on this stupid thing called Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to be here for a long time. We're just now managing crisis. I have other things, much more important things to do. But in your zoo, you need someone to rule over your life. Otherwise, you're going to just destroy yourselves. And this is what you are capable of doing, just self-destruction. Two scenarios. The first one, you allow Israel finish this job. It's a very dirty job. On your behalf. On behalf of the free world. On behalf of humanity. Uprooting this disease, this cancer. Removing it completely. If you keep on protesting and inciting, creating a global movement based on falsehood, this is what's going to happen. Iran will be encouraged to launch an attack against Israel as they are dealing with Gaza. Hezbollah will get on board and many other forces because this is what they are waiting for. They're simply waiting for the global to bend over. And you don't know who your master is. You're just serving the devil, and you don't know. So go on, protest. Show them that we are weak and we are afraid, that we are afraid of terrorists, that we are going to negotiate with them, and when they blackmail us and when they kidnap our women and children, that we are going to just give them what they want every time. Because of the public opinion, the opinion of the majority. So yeah, be part of the majority. That's fine. But eventually, you are going to pay the price. And I'll tell you how. Push Israel to the corner just a little bit more. And a World War III is not that far from us. Your technology, your satellite, all the things that you brag about, all your comfort is going to vanish. You're going to look around. You will not find even food to eat. You will eat each other. This is what you're going to do. Because this is the alternative to order. Israel in the Middle East represents order. Hamas represents chaos. So you choose. What do you want? Let Israel finish the job. And it will be a better world. It's not a perfect world. Cannot be. As long as you are human, your realm is just very limited. Because all your concern is to eat sense objects, give me more, a little bit more sensation. That's what you're fighting for. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter if you're Middle Eastern or Westerner. It doesn't matter. You are all slaves. You don't know what freedom is. In order to attain freedom, one must die. You gotta drop the idea that I'm Palestinian, I'm pro this, I'm anti that. That's not how free people think. And what I say is not a point of view. It's the ultimate truth. Because I have experienced it. And that's the only way to know the truth. Not a second-hand thing that you take from anybody. So, take my word. I want you to listen again and again and again for the next maybe 20 years, for the rest of your miserable life. Listen. It's time to listen. And if you don't believe in God, maybe it's about time to start to believe. If you don't know how to pray, maybe it's about time to start praying. Because where you are heading, and when I say you, I mean the majority, you're heading towards an absolute darkness. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Thank you. Good boy. You're not the only animal I have to deal with today.